Hey book girlies and guys, I am really excited to film a video for you because I haven't in a long time. And yeah, I should be posting a video soon anyway. So this video we're gonna do a mid-year book freakout tag, and I am very excited for this because I'm talking about a lot of my favorite books and I'm just so excited. It's gonna be so fun. So let's get into it. I printed out this ChatGPT help book freakout tag for 2026, and it has some good prompts, and so I'll read the questions and then I have my stack of books over here to give you the answers. The first section is called Favorites So Far. The best book I've read so far. If I could recommend one book I've read this year, what would it be? And this one is like a no-brainer. It is The Hiding Place by Corrie ten Boom. It was so amazing. It was a awesome World War II true story, and I loved it. I love the writing style. I love the story, and just Corrie ten Boom and Betsy ten Boom and her father too. Just like everyone in this book, their faith and their love for the Lord. It was amazing, and everyone should read this book. A lot of parts were really sad, but it was ultimately like super encouraging because how God works through his people. It was really amazing. Next question. What is my favorite new author I've discovered this year? Whether it's their debut or just your first time reading them, who instantly earned a spot on your favorites list? You know who did earn their way, and they're not a debut author. They are actually a very well-known author, and I don't know why I haven't read any of her books sooner. She is none other than Agatha Christie, who wrote And Then There Were None. I read this a month or two ago. I loved it. I was hooked. Like,
I read this so fast.
And I was like, wow. Her writing style is like pretty easy to read, and just like I would not have guessed that at all. That was like literally one of my last guesses. I was like, okay, it's probably not this person, and then it was this person. So then I read The Mysterious Affair at Styles, and I was like, okay, I canceled out some people, tried harder to figure it out, but this time I was like, I'm gonna be more open and try to figure out who the murderer was without pushing aside any people. And I did that kind of accidentally in my mind. The murderer was very unexpected. She is so good at writing mysteries. I do not know how she does it, and I want to read way more of her mysteries. I didn't know I love mysteries so much. I just didn't get any good mysteries in, and like murder mysteries, I feel like I enjoy more because you like have to find out who did it. And yeah, just really interesting. Agatha Christie is now on my to read and favorites list. Next, favorite fictional character. Who completely stole your heart? Bonus points if you tell us why. Okay, that was a little cringe, but I really liked Drew Carter from the Wars of the Realm series. Drew Carter was just like such a wholesome character who really grew throughout the series, and you could see his character building, and it was just a really well-written character, and I really liked it. I would definitely recommend the Wars of the Realm series. That one was really good. Favorite found, family or friendship? Which relationship felt the most genuine, wholesome, or memorable? Which this is more of a relationship, not like a little bit more than a friendship because it's a romance, but it was so good. Aww. Landon and Jamie from A Walk to Remember. It's so sad, and you just need to read. Would recommend this book. It's a clean romance story, and it's really good, and the relationship in it is so heartwarming and just really good. Next section, the unexpected. Biggest surprise. Which book completely exceeded or fell short of your expectations? I would say this book exceeded my expectations. I was expecting it to be good because like my good friends recommended it to me, so like I didn't expect it to be bad, but I didn't think it would be amazing. It was The Cloak of the Light by Chuck Black, which is the #1 book in the Wars of the Realm series. It was so good. The plot was really good, and I would recommend it to basically anyone. What was your biggest disappointment? Not necessarily a bad book, just one that didn't live up to the hype or your hopes. And this book is like really popular and everyone loves it, but I just didn't love it. It just didn't click. It was Heartless by Marissa Meyer. Everyone says it's gonna be so good and emotional, and it's like one of Arlen Treaty's favorite books, and I was like, wow, this must be really good. I read it, it just was okay. Like, I didn't even cry, and I was kind of expecting to cry because everybody said they cried when they read it, and so yeah, it was good but not amazing, and I wouldn't recommend it. A book that kept you up way too late reading. Which story made just one more chapter impossible to resist? So I would also say the Agatha Christie and Then There Were None also did this for me, but the first books I thought of were the Keeper of the Lost City series, which I started in the end of 2025 but then read it into 2026, and I think two of my favorite ones from the series were Lodestar and Legacy, which they were really good, but now that I think about it more, I feel like they weren't as good. Like, they're good while you're reading them, they're like really interesting and everybody loves them, but then after you read them you're like, I don't know, it was a tiny bit of a waste of time. Not saying I wouldn't recommend this. I would recommend it, especially if you're in a reading slump, because even though these things are so thick, I've like read through these so fast, and I know like one of my friends read through the whole series in like a month. So, and there's like, how many books? 9 books, 10 books. Definitely stayed up late reading, but it depends on the night, because sometimes I just can't fall asleep, so I'll just read for like an hour. What is the most quotable book? Which book had you reaching for your highlighter or sticky tabs the most? So I don't know if I would say this was like a really quotable book, but it just had amazing quotes in it that were like really good. And we're going back to the first book, The Hiding Place by Corrie ten Boom, which so good. But let me just read you one of the quotes I underlined. There are no ifs in God's world, and no places that are safer than other places. The center of his will is our only safety. Oh, Corrie, let us pray that we may always know it. That was a great quote that Corrie's sister Betsy said when Corrie almost got like hit by a piece of metal. I think there were bombs going off. Okay. Now, this is just a small section. It's only one question. Shelf and cover love. The most beautiful book you bought or received this year. Judge this one by its cover. Which book is the prettiest addition to yourselves? And guys, it's literally beautiful. The Princess Bride, like, look at this. It's like gold and green, and then the edges, as you wish. And there's the ROUS and the ship, and I just like, I needed to get this. I found this at a mall up north, actually. It's just so beautiful, and I cannot wait to read it because I love the movie. It was so good, and yeah, it's like shimmering. It's so cool. Okay, faith and fiction is the next section. Favorite Christian fiction. Oh, Christian fiction. Oh my word. This is not a Christian fiction book. Oh. Well, guys, we're just gonna do my favorite Christian novel because I read that wrong, apparently. And now I'm just gonna tell you my favorite Christian novel. And you know what it is. It is The Hiding Place by Corrie ten Boom. So if you haven't got it by now, you should be going on Amazon and ordering this book, because, or go to Barnes & Noble like right now. Literally, actually, finish watching this video, go to Barnes & Noble, buy this book, and read it in a day, and it is so good. So good. Sadly, we're done talking about that book, but we're going to a really good book that I just finished, and it is, the question is, which book pointed you toward Christ or encouraged your faith the most? Whether fiction or nonfiction, which book strengthened your walk with God? And it is The Vanity of Thoughts by Thomas Goodwin. Like, look how tiny this is. You could read this really quick. But it took me a little longer because I went through this with my dad and we did a chapter a week and then we talked about it and it was just really good. And I highlighted like a bunch of stuff. See, you can like see I highlighted so much. And wait, just a sec. Okay. Okay. I also wrote this out because, guys, take a picture of this. I took this from the book and actually, oh yeah, my dad wants me to write a summary of each chapter, which I should probably start doing that because he wants it to be done this week. Okay. It was so good. Like, it helped me learn more about God and helped me learn how to control my thoughts and how they either are sinful or how they glorify God. Like, it went through all of that and just like definitely made me understand it more and how, like, showed me how much I can sin even just in my thoughts. And so it was so good. Definitely recommend it. Okay, what's one Christian book on your TBR you're hoping to read before the end of the year? What faith-filled read are you most excited to pick up next? When the Day Comes by Gabrielle Meyer. And this is a Christian historical fiction romance story. I'm very excited to read this. I love historical fiction. I love romance. Christian, yeah. What character displayed Christ-like qualities in a way that impacted you? Who modeled humility, courage, forgiveness, servant-heartedness, or sacrificial love? So I don't know if they meant like a fictional character or a non-fictional character, but I just went with non-fictional. It was Hudson Taylor in Hudson Taylor's Spiritual Secret. He literally gave up everything to go to China and be a missionary for the Lord, and just how much he sacrificed was amazing. I would also definitely recommend this book. Looking ahead, this is a new section. Most anticipated book for the rest of the year, whether it's a new release or one already on your shelf, what can't you wait to read? So the reason I haven't read this is because we were planning to do like a video with my cousins about their favorite books, but then we didn't do it while we were at their house. And so I was going to read it, but I also want to do like a vlog about this, so that's why I haven't read it yet, but I am so excited to read it. Hopefully I read it in this year. If not, I will read it next year. It is The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. I think that's how you pronounce his name. If not, correct me. But the feeling of this book is just like so nice. I just love how it feels. Like, it smells really good. But historical fiction, I've watched the movie, but I kind of forget it. And I'm excited to read it. Should be good. Okay. A book you know will become a favorite, or at least you really hope will. Which unread book is giving you 5-star vibes over? Okay, this one was actually pretty easy because it's my favorite movie. Well, technically it's not a movie. Technically it's a show. It is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. And guys, look at this beautiful cover. Yeah. It smells pretty good too. Guys, do you smell books, or is that just me? So I love the movie, the BBC version, and I'm just so excited to read this. And also, kind of what I want to do is, after I read this, if I really like it, which I'm hoping I really like it, is collect like a bunch of different editions of the Pride and Prejudice, which would be really fun because there's so many, and that would just be so fun to collect. Because even though I'm running out of spaces on my bookshelves, I want to do it. Really excited to read this. I was waiting to read it because I am going to do British literature, hopefully, if the class doesn't get canceled, at my co-op. And this is like the first book we get to read, so I'm so excited. What's one reading goal you're determined to accomplish before the year ends? Read more classics, finish the series, reach a reading goal. Tell us. So at first I was planning to read 75 books, but I don't really think that is possible because I've only read 23 books, and I am actually really busy. Like, even in the summer, we have something almost every day, and I don't think I'll be able to read a lot once school starts too, because I'm going into high school and I'm also going to start doing volleyball, and so that'll just take up a lot of time. So, and also church stuff, which already takes up a lot of time, which I love it. But I don't have as much time to read because I also love practicing piano. And today I actually wrote in my book a little bit, which yay, because I haven't been doing it that often. So my new goal is 50 books, and I think I will be able to accomplish that. If your reading year so far had a title, what would it be? Give your reading journey a creative title that sums up the first half of your year. I use ChatGPT for this because I don't know if I could do that. So I just like inserted all the books I read this year into ChatGPT, and then it came up with Hidden Light, which is kind of interesting. Like, I guess it makes sense because I read a lot of mysteries, so that's why it's more like hidden. World War II, like The Light in Hidden Places, I've read that, which makes sense. The Hiding Place, Making Bombs for Hitler. I don't know what else. And also fantasies with light battling darkness, which makes sense because Wars of the Realm, and also Starlord Legacy, which I read. I don't know why. Oh, this is where this bookmark was. I was looking for a bookmark, but anyway, I've finished this. I just put it in the back. Chuck Black books have that element of light battling darkness, and also I read the Wing Feather Saga again. Wait, actually, I think I did that last year. Or wait, maybe I did in January, February. Okay, so title is Hidden Light. Okay, tag 3 to 5 booktubers or anyone watching to do this tag next. Who would you love to see answer these questions, or invite anyone watching to join the fun? So the booktubers I thought of were JC Ann, Margaret Rose, Apprentice Ranger, and Charlotte's Book Nook. I'll tag you down below. And also, anyone who wants to do it, I'll list the questions all in the description, and then you can just answer them in the comments and just tell me what's been going on in 2026 for you, and what books you've been reading, and what books you want to read. Yeah, just let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. So, I think that's everything. One main thing, read this if you haven't gotten that message already. And also, remember this. And read this too. And also read, like, Agatha Christie, because her books are so good. I think that's everything. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, because, oh, also a goal I have, which I know is kind of crazy, but if you guys help me, I think we can do it. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers by 2027. And I know that's really hard because I only have like 130 right now. I think we can do it. Just share my channel. Please help me out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video. Comment the answers to these questions, or just tell me what you're reading right now. And those booktubers I tagged, I would love to see you guys do this. That would be so cool. And if you're a booktuber too, like, you can just do it. I don't need to tag you. Sorry if I didn't get you, but you can do it too. I would love to see it, and like tag me or something, because that would be so fun. And thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and share to everyone you know. Bye.